Ready? Uh, gu- ya está listo. Good evening, everyone. And let me start asking the member at the audience um, if anyone in the audience required a headset for Spanish translation, please raise your hands and a device will be provided to you. Buenas tardes. Si alguien en el público requiere audífonos para traducción al español, levanten su mano y van a recibir un dispositivo para que tengan esta traducción. Now, welcome everyone to the Palm Springs Unified School District regular meeting at the Board of Education. Today is Tuesday, January 14, 2025. And I will now call the meeting to order. Let me do official. Can I get the roll call, please?
Board Member Cornett, Board Member Irvin,
Here.
Board Clerk Durrell, Board President Espericueta,
Here.
and tonight we have Student Board Member Gonzalez,
Here.
Student Board Member Rodriguez Nunez,
Here.
and Student Board Member Silvernail.
Here.
And item 5B, the Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Kimberly Rodriguez. And please, after the pledge, please remain standing for a moment of silence. And a moment of silence will be observed for Renee Ruff. Renee dedicated 9 years of service to the Palm Springs Unified School District as a supervision aide. Thank you. Next item, item 5D, the mission statement. Our mission statement will be read by student board member Philip Gonzalez.
All members of Palm Springs Unified School District are united in our commitment to equity, create deep, meaningful learning opportunities, build professionalism, and engage parents and communities to ensure success for all students. All students graduate with the skills, capacities, and confidence needed to succeed in a rapidly changing world.
Let me read the mission statement in Spanish. Todos los miembros del Distrito Escolar Unificado de Palm Springs están unidos en nuestro compromiso con la equidad. Creamos oportunidades de aprendizaje profundas y significativas. Creamos profesionalismo e involucramos a los padres y a la comunidad para garantizar el éxito de todos los estudiantes. Todos los estudiantes se gradúan con las habilidades, capacidades y confianza necesarias para tener éxito en un mundo de cambio rápido. Uh, the item 5E, our land acknowledgement will be read by Suraida Silvernail.
The Palm Springs Unified School District acknowledges the Korea as the original stewards of the land on which the Palm Springs Unified School District facilitates now sit. We are grateful to have the opportunity to work with the indigenous people in this place. We pay our respect to the Korea people past, present, and emerging who have been here since time immemorial.
Thank you. Item 6, report as closed session action. Claire Guerrero, are there any closed session action to report?
Board President Espericueta, there are no closed session items to report.
Thank you, Premier Guerrero. And item number 7, approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Move for approval.
Second.
We have the motion and second. Are there any questions about the agenda? No. Okay. Can we vote, please? All in favor?
Aye.
The motion passed. Item A, public comments. Claire Guerrero, we received any electronic comments?
Board President Espericueta, we have not received any electronic comments.
And now we continue with the in-person comments. All comments are to be directed to the board, be under 3 minutes, and shall be devoid of any personal attacks. Members of the public are expected to maintain a professional courtesy decorum during public comments. Board members do not respond to public comments. I have here one card. Please, Mr. Rafael Soto.
Hello, dear members of the Palm Springs Unified School District. My name is Rafael Soto, and I'm here to present officially a development that we're doing for sports, for soccer. For the first time in the history of Coachella Valley, we are developing a national four-division team for the hosting the Coachella Valley. It's a great opportunity for the first time, and we want great opportunity for the young athletes from Coachella Valley, and we want to meet the Palm Springs School District and answer any question that you guys have at the end of this meeting about our project and about the how is gonna be this project good for the community. That's what we're here for. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Soto. I don't see another card, but do we have any member of the public in the audience that wish to address the Board of Education? No? Okay, thank you. Let me move to the next item is a student board member report. Our student board member report will be presented by Kimberly Rodriguez, Philip Gonzalez, and Suraida Silvernail. Our first, we have Kimberly from Catira City High School.
Is it? Hi everyone. Today I will be presenting a January report for Cathedral City High School. And although it is a January report, there are some events that are from December since I didn't get a report on that, but I just wanted to update everybody. So here's an overview of what I will be recapping. I'll start off with winter sports, move on to music, then dance, and lastly our academies and programs. So to begin, we have our winter sports, which include boys and girls wrestling, boys and girls soccer, boys and girls basketball, as well as girls water polo. So there we see some of the photos there of our hardworking Lions. Then we're moving on to music. A lot of our students have been performing. We have our guitar students. They performed a guitar concert at our theater, as well as our symphony band, as they also performed in our theater. And last, we have our jazz band, who actually performed at the Palm Springs, it was the Palm Springs Village Fest. And moving on to dance, we have our dance team that presented, had a showcase in our own theater as well, where they had a bunch of different types of dancing, as we see, like a ballet style, hip-hop style. And we also had our ballet folklorico, who also danced in the Palm Springs Lights Parade, as well as they hosted their Navidad con Ballet Folklorico. And regarding Ballet Folklorico, they were planning also on attending the MLK Parade this Saturday, but unfortunately got postponed. Now moving on to our academies and programs. So to begin with our HEAL Academy, during the lunchtime they had a desert compost activity where we can see here some students educated other students and even staff about how they can compost at home and the benefits of it, as well as they went around to collect the garbage from other students and leftovers to do composting themselves. Moving on with our IB Diploma program, our IB Diploma students have been working hard to create this public project, public event at Sunnyland Gardens. It's called Art in Latin America. And so I wanted to bring this up to see, to invite the board, personally, as I am one of the IB students. It'll be this Sunday, January 19th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there will be a lot of events for both kids and adults, for anybody to join, just to see what some of the art in Latin America is. And lastly, we have our data program. Some students were selected to be part of the Palm Springs International Film Festival, which I've heard from many of the students was a really great opportunity. And that is all I have today. Thank you, and especially to the school board. I wanted to say I appreciate you. Of course, this is the month for you guys to be recognized. And again, I greatly appreciate all the opportunities you guys have given us. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly. Up next, we have the Suraida from Desert Hot Spring High School.
Good evening, everybody. Will be my December and January update. Okay, so I will be going over these agenda items: our general events, our DHSH's club highlight of the month, our sports, and our upcoming events and celebration. First, starting off with our general events. For the entire month, in celebration of Martin Luther King Jr., we announce one quote daily of his and spread fun facts about him in his honor. We are now looking forward to our 2025 Eagles Got Talent, where we showcase so many different aspects of our school culture through their performances. And on January 8th, we hosted our DHSHS food giveaway for all PSUSD individuals and family. We had an amazing turnout. Now moving on to DHSH's winter sports. As our winter sports go into their league season, our girls soccer team has already won their first league game against Banning High School, following our boys basketball team against Banning, and our girls basketball team winning against Cathedral City. We cannot wait to see what this season has for us. Now moving on to our DHSH's club highlight of the month. We recognize our wonderful I Am That Girl Club in their pursuits of their successful Women's Speaker Series. I Am That Girl invites women alumni and members of the Coachella Valley who are experts in their field to come and speak with aspiring women at DHSHS. They have had over 50 students in each presentation and continue to allow our students to network and learn more about careers. Now, following our DHSH's upcoming events and celebration, Due to our significantly good test scores last year, I would like to acknowledge Desert Hot Springs is officially out of ATSI status. Along with this, we have our upcoming Taste of Soul on February 21st, 2025, where we will have so many pop-up shops and performance that depict African American culture. Before I conclude my presentation, I would like to give a huge thank you to the entire school board from our Eagle family for all of your hard work and dedication for our PSUS students and families. Thank you.
Thank you, Soraya. And next we have the Philip from Rancho Mirage High School. Thank you.
Hello and good afternoon. This is the Rancho Mirage High School report for January 14th, 2024. First, I'm going to start off with our winter sports. First is our boys basketball team. Our varsity boys basketball team started their season off with success. The team hosted their annual Holiday Classic where they earned a championship win in their division. In addition, our Rancho Mirage's coach Rob Hanner also earned 500 career coaching wins this season. Next is our girls basketball team. Our girls basketball team has been overcoming adversities this season with senior injuries and an early season injury to their starting freshman point guard. Our Rattlers had a rough start. However, this group has had a lot of experience and tremendous growth. Next is our boys and girls soccer team. Our boys soccer team is currently first in the Desert Empire League while also taking the championship in the Silver Lake Soccer Tournament earlier this year. Our girls soccer team is currently 3-3 overall, taking on the La Quinta Blackhawks tomorrow night. Next is our girls water polo team. Our girls water polo team has had a strong start to their season. Senior Ava Saconia, being one of the top scorers on the team, has turned into a beast in the water. And then 3-year senior Diana Fernandez has improved on her assists and rebounds, which has helped the team and build them up. Next is our boys and girls wrestling teams. Our boys and girls wrestling team hosted their first ever Rattler Wrestling Classic tournament, and they also will be competing at league finals at the end of this month. Next, we move on to our student life. First up, we have our senior karaoke night. The class of 2025 hosted their annual senior karaoke night at the end of November. Students were able to individually or sign up in groups to sing. Our seniors were provided with hot chocolate, cookies, and popcorn throughout the night. Next was our senior AVID field trip. As college application season is coming to an end, our senior AVID students took a trip southwest to tour 2 California state universities. They visited the Aztecs at San Diego State University and the Cougars at Cal State San Marcos. Next was our winter dance show. Our dance programs hosted the 2024 winter dance show titled Frostbite. The show included over 20 dance performances from our dance classes and dance team. And then just to recap our CSBA AAC, I just want to say thank you to Dr. Senior Ray, the executive cabinet, and the board members for the opportunity to travel to Anaheim, go to the CSBA annual educational conference, and the team bonding was spent in Disneyland. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you, student board members. Next item is the item 10, is the presentation. Dr. Koba.
So this evening, our educational services update is on the topic of health services. And our director, Laura Dyson, will be sharing some wonderful updates about that department.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm Laura Dyson. I'm here to present to you on the Health Services Department and some of the amazing work my team has been doing for our students across the district. Our department is made up of several different layers of interdisciplinary team members. First, we have our RNs. There's 15 RNs total, and each of the RNs have a 1 to 3 school assignment. Most of them have a bachelor's or a master's and their registered nursing license. Additionally, we have licensed vocational nurses. We have 5 in the district and 9 total, 1 at each high school site. Those are vocationally trained nurses, and then we have our medical assistants who are all nationally certified. We have one at each of our elementary and middle schools, totaling for 21 total across the school district. Here's our health services mission statement. We truly believe that healthy students learn better. And so our mission statement is driven around delivering high quality and equitable health care to address health-related barriers for our students and give them access to all those essential health resources so that they can come to school and thrive. Here's some statistics that are local to our valley. Our unofficial slogan is healthy students learn better. And so this is just to highlight some of the importance of why healthcare in schools is so important. There in the bottom left corner, 11.8% of kids in California are diagnosed with asthma, and 10.6% of kids in the Coachella Valley have asthma. You'll see as I get through my presentation that our numbers really do mirror that number. 24.8% of kids in the Coachella Valley age 3 and up have been diagnosed with one or more mental health disorders. And 55% of kids have a current or lifelong health condition. And those are our students that are coming to school every single day. We support academic success by being able to conduct quick health assessments and determine if a student is truly too sick to be at school, or if they maybe can have a quick assessment, maybe rest or receive some minor care in the health office and then return to class. But the goal of this is to prevent excessive absences and that are just due to minor health concerns that can be addressed on the campus. Through this, we want to address the chronic absentee intervention through family engagement, and so we do this by connecting families to resources and making local referrals to the medical services if those are needed for students to become healthy enough to be back on our campus. Our goal is to allow students who have medical conditions to come to school every day and thrive and be in a safe environment. And so we do this using our school nurses, who serve as the vital connection between the student, the parent, the healthcare provider, and the community, the school community. Nurses each day review doctor's orders, medical records, parent reports, and do physical assessments on students to develop these individualized care plans that allow these students to have a safe plan of care and remain at school. Additionally, we do staff education and training on emergency management so that when these emergencies do arise based on the healthcare conditions, we know how to respond and we can respond in a safe manner. Here's some of our health conditions data for 2024. Overall, across the school district, we have 15,410 listed health conditions for our students. Some things to highlight here is 1,646 students with asthma. So you'll see that number what I highlighted at the beginning with the 10% of students being diagnosed with asthma really does mirror that number here. We have 70 type 1 diabetics, 55 students with cerebral palsy, 247 seizure disorders, 349 heart conditions, and 799 life-threatening allergies. So we're busy. Last year for 23-24 school year, we did mandated vision and hearing screenings. We do this every single school year where we screen every student in grades TK, K, 2nd, 5th, 8th, and 10th grade. Last year we totaled a total of 9,995 students that were screened for the mandated vision and hearing grades. And all of that is submitted as part of our billing process as well, so we can recoup funding for some of that. But with the screenings comes a screening process and then a follow-up process. So if a student fails a vision and hearing screening, there were then sent notifications and follow-ups at home, and the nurse follows up with them to make sure that they're having access to care so that we can get them glasses or get them a hearing aid or hearing device if they need it. We couldn't do it without our collaboration with our community health partners. We have great relationships with some of our community health partners. One of the biggest ones is our Palm Springs Community Health Center and through Riverside University Health System. They are an agency where we can refer students who do need some of that immediate care or primary care services. They'll provide vaccines or physical exams for students to attend school with us. We also use Riverside University Health System's mobile health system, where they will bring in their mobile health van and provide services right on campus where the students are, so that students don't have to leave or parents don't have to leave work to take their kids to the doctor. We can do it right there on campus. We do this because we want to bring services to where students are. We know that students spend the majority of their day in school with us, and so it becomes a barrier when parents have to take students out of school to go to the doctor, go to the dentist, go to the eye doctor, all things that are crucial for their health and development, but we want to be able to do that right there on campus so that they can return to class as soon as possible. One of the ways we do this is we have a partnership with Inland Empire Health Plan, IEHP. We have a program with them called the Health Navigator Program, and the Health Navigator Program has been really integral in connecting families with care so that we can provide families with, do you need access to a specialist? Do you need help making a doctor's appointment? Do you need help finding a doctor? Do you need transportation to that? And so the Health Navigator team has been a great community partner for us in assisting students. Big Smiles is another one. They're a nonprofit company that comes in and they screen our students for dental, and then they can provide cavity fillings for cavities, tooth extractions, fluoride treatments, all right there on campus where the student never has to leave. Additionally, our team does a lot of management of communicable disease, so we're looking at disease trends across the district so that we can quickly respond and put layers of protection in place to prevent it from spreading further. So not only are we looking at things like COVID, flu, RSV, all those norovirus, all those the big ones that you hear all the time, but we're also looking at things like hand, foot, and mouth, scabies, ringworm, MRSA, things that are popping up across our campuses so that we can respond appropriately, potentially put some safeguards in place so that it doesn't spread further on our campus. And then here's some of our health office visit data for 23-24. Last year we had 65,536 total health office visits across the district. And you can see around the edges there just some of the reasons that students are coming in. 9,732 stomach aches and pains, 2,894 students who are emotionally upset, 3,436 nausea and vomiting, 536 allergic reactions, 261 incidents of chest pain, 1,059 insect stings and bites. So students are coming into the health office for a variety of reasons, but what we know is that they're coming in frequently and all day long for treatment and care. We manage their emergency response as well. So these are some of the things you'll see on our campus. Across every single campus, we carry EpiPens, we carry Stop the Bleed kits, we carry Narcan for opioid overdose response, and then we have AEDs all across the district. And the health services team helps to make sure that all those things are in place and that people are trained on how to use those. And then we monitor heat and air quality so that we can make sure that if there are air quality issues that are happening based on wind or other factors, that we can respond appropriately, bring students inside or restrict outdoor activity if necessary. Same with heat. If it's too hot to be outside, we make determinants of whether students need to adjust their day-to-day activity. I'll show you this quick video.
Our MA Miss Cindy puts Band-Aids on our boobies. She gives us ice when we fall down and tells us we're going to be okay. She lets us rest. She is the best. We love our MA.
My name is Erica. I'm a 35-year-old mother of 4 with 1 child who happens to have special needs and type 1 diabetes. Had it not been for the dedication and all of the deep care from all of my son's nurses at the health service department, I would not be able to pursue my lifetime goal of becoming an EMT. You guys are the best. And even though it's hard to be a single mom, Logan is very, very challenging. But you all have learned to work as a team and always make him feel loved for your dedication. And I appreciate you all for everything you guys have done for me, for us, and I'm forever in debt.
School nurse has taught me how to be a healthier person, and they taught me to wash my hands so I don't be sick. And they even taught me how to eat fruits and veggies to stay strong. He even taught me how to be a community person and helper. I love to help, just like my school nurse. Our
Oops, there we go. And that concludes my presentation. Are there any questions?
Since we across the state have been experiencing wind and change in weather patterns, how does it work that the schools are notified into restricting playing outside? How does that work? Do you get a message from the South Coast Air Quality Management and then it goes, how does that work?
Yeah, so I closely monitor through the AQMD, the Air Quality Management District, the South Coast Air Quality Management District, and I use those numbers to determine what range we're in, so whether we're in the unhealthy or the extremely unhealthy range. And then based on that, we use recommendations from the California Department of Ed as far as what activity needs to be restricted, how much activity needs to be restricted. But yeah, I've unofficially named myself the weather girl of Palm Springs Unified because I watch a lot of weather.
I have a quick question for you as well. Do you guys, the slide that you had there with all of the initial kids that are sick, do you keep account of that from year to year?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that maybe like on some of the future presentations we can see if it's a trend, if it's moving up or down, if you can put it there on the slide for us to see?
Yeah, absolutely, we can pull that.
And compare to other counties and other cities here in in California, do you see we're either high or how are we ranked?
As far as
with a lot of the illness, I see we had like a lot of different types of illness. Do they have like a category to where they track that and versus what are we looking at versus other districts?
It's an interesting question. I've never seen anywhere where the state or even the county is tracking things like that, but I will take that to our county group of nurses and see if we can find some information for you.
Yeah, because I just want to know if it's average, if it's normal, if it's some type of trend or something that they're seeing across California that the kids are a little bit more sick than usual. Or
I'll pull some data for you if you'd like for the last couple years, and we can kind of look at and compare and see if our numbers have gone up. I will tell you that since we've implemented the school medical assistants in the health offices, I think that the collection of the data of the students that are coming through there has probably gotten better. So we might see an increase in the data just from that year. But we can pull they've been in there for a few years now, so we can pull that data and see if we can find any type of trends or anything that we think is interesting. Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I just want to say thank you because you've given us a lot of information, and I think your department does a really good job in our district. Really proud of us and our health services that we provide, and all the time that you get clinics to come to our district for kids and for parents to take advantage of. So thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say the same. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you the whole nurses in the school district for the wonderful job they do. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the next item is item 11. It's a board member comments. Do we have any comments from board members? Karen, you could go. Okay.
It was on, sorry. Sorry. I was saying thank you to Mr. Soda for providing the information about Division 4, your soccer team that you want to bring. Okay, thank you for that information. Sorry about that. I thought it was on. Also, I'd like to say thank you to our student board members, and glad to have you. And your reports were really great because we were off for a long time, almost a month, that we haven't seen you guys. So I hope you enjoyed your time off. Also, it's good to be back, and I hope everyone had a safe and healthy time off. And looking forward to the next almost 5.5 months that we have left of our school year. It's really went really fast. And over the break, I also enjoyed the Palm Springs Unified School District Holiday Celebration TV show. It was really good, and so that was a joy to watch. So, everyone, I hope you have a pleasant rest of the school year, and keep our fellow people in mind in the LA area and all that they're going through. Thank you.
Yeah, and so I also just want to say congratulations to you guys. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you guys. You guys are young and up and coming, so I hope you guys later take our seats. And so I enjoy you guys. But yeah, so also I had went and attended the Christmas party at Rio Vista, and I just want to say it was a great showing, and I just want to say congratulations to all of those who had the wonderful programs for Christmas. And I can't let you guys forget that it's January the 15th is Martin Luther King's birthday, and so there's quite a bunch of events going on in town. One is specific. Palm Springs Black History Committee will be having its yearly Martin Luther King celebration. This year it will be in Palm Desert at St. Margaret's Episcopal Church in Palm Desert. The address is 47535 Highway 111 in Palm Desert. That event will be January the 19th. And so if you want any further information, Palm Springs Black History Committee has it on their website. And that just concludes my comments. And congratulations to all of the other board members for being honored for Board Members Appreciation.
It's exciting. Welcome, everyone. And I always wanted to say thank you to our viewers who are watching on YouTube. And I should have done that all along the year, and so I plan to do that. We're excited to see you through that channel, and we appreciate you joining us. Tonight, I want to say congratulations and bravo. If you help me applaud our new president, Sergio Spericueta. Yes. Yeah. Yes, so the appreciation goes to every person here and our student board members as well. You're part of our board, and we honor you as well. This past month, it seems like it's been a long time since we've been in the district boardroom, but we've been really busy. In December, I went to see the Do the Right Thing ceremony at the police department. We honored two students from our district, Painted Hills, and I think it was a middle school, another high school. And we honored two students that day with Terry and the Do the Right Thing staff. I was also excited to get dressed in my pajamas and attend the special education breakfast brunch that was held not long ago. I think it was the last part of December. And the ambassadors for CTE, they had games for the kids, they had hot chocolate, they had a whole brunch set up in nutrition services. So I extend my gratitude to all of the special education departments, teams, volunteers, parents. It was really fun showing up in pajamas and joining the kids in some of the games. I would also want to extend a thank you to Dr. Edwin Gomez, our superintendent of schools, our COE, Office of Education, and all of the people that came together, Karen Dimick, Ms. Liba, to help our students, 12 students, visit the Palm Springs Film Festival Gala Night. And then there's an organization called Desert Best Friends Closet, and they help outfit the students in tuxedos and gowns for the event. And that was really special seeing them on the red carpet and them joining in from Desert Hot Springs High School and from Cathedral City High School. So thank you to the film festival. Being that this is the 36th year of the film festival, we have had many films being screened across our desert and in our district. And our students were selling concessions, and they supported the Palm Springs Theater Group. And we really are great partners with the festival, and we appreciate their cooperation and taking a good care of our students, inviting them to films, and giving them opportunities like that. I guess tagging on to what we just had in our presentation about health services, I would like to also mention the district has been busy. It might look like the lights are out, but many teachers were given the opportunity to learn about AI, artificial intelligence, and education protocols. And some even told me that they went back this week and started utilizing those in class. So thank you to the district and staff development people that stayed in session for teachers and other employees to learn about their craft. Tagging on to Laura Dyson's presentation, the district is offering CPR classes on January 15th, January 29th, and February 5th for employees between 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And that's amazing that we are continuing even after school hours to invite people to be CPR trained and certified. So we are so proud of everyone, and thank you all in the audience for joining us as well. Thank you.
Thank you, board members. I got few comments. First, I want to thank the public for the comments. Mr. Soto, thank you for your information that you share with us. And a student board member, great presentation. You are professional speakers. Very well, thank you for your presentation and your update from your schools. And tonight, in my first meeting in this role, president of the board, I'm sure with everyone that a little bit scary, but at the same time, I want to thank the voters, the resident in my election district to give me the opportunity to be a board member. And second, I want to say thanks to my colleagues for giving me this opportunity, because I have been the first Hispanic in the board, and now the first Hispanics in the president of the board. Thanks to the residents, thanks to my colleagues. I know that is a good opportunity for me, more professional development. I will try to get advice from my student board member how to speak in public. And thank you everyone for that. Also, in December 18, I had a good experience in the Rio Vista Elementary School reading a book. And when they divided me, I realized that would be something short and quicker, but now it was the whole grade, 20 minutes each. I don't was waiting for that, and I see that teacher a little bit nervous because they was thinking that higher the grade of the student, maybe they will ask a question to me, uncomfortable questions, something, but no, they don't say anything. They give me good time to me, and I will be happy to come back to read to another school, and I invite the public to do the same. Thank you. Also, I'm attending the couple of movies in the 2025 Palm Springs International Festival. Also, I had one opportunity to be in the filmmaker party. I don't relate what kind of opportunity it will be, but my experience was They have a lot of filmmakers from the whole world. I had the opportunity to talk with a filmmaker from China, from Japan, from Filipinas, and was good interaction with them. And yesterday I have the attended the APAC meeting, the first one of the year, and I invite the whole community to try to attend this Zoom meeting. Is available for everyone. It's good information, good update about the school district. And also, I want to thank everyone that is never stopped, that is still working even in vacation time. That is a expanded learning winter camp. Is one combination, a teacher, in general, volunteer people, a student, and it is my appreciate for them. One time Madonna said that the school district never sleep, never stop. Yeah, that is true. And that, with that, I end my comments. Thank you. Thank you. And now we going to the item 12, student board member comments.
Okay. So I just wanted to first reiterate my gratitude and appreciation to this higher school board. And then also I wanted to extend an invitation to all of you for Eagles Got Talent. This is our talent show, and it will be February 7th at 6:30 p.m. And then I just wanted to say Happy New Year to everyone as well.
Thank you.
Hi again. There's one thing that I forgot to mention in my report was that Cathedral City High School will be having our one-day mid-cycle review for WASC. So our teachers and students have been preparing for our virtual visit. And apart from this, from what Sergio was saying about how he's being the first Hispanic who has been on the board, and it made me think about how just yesterday I got the opportunity to be interviewed about the resolution that the board passed about kind of protecting students regardless of immigration status. And it's just something that I want to again express my gratitude, just because right now with situations going on, like events like in Bakersfield and things like that, I know a lot of people have been more anxious about things regarding immigration. And so I just wanted to say again, thank you. I've expressed this in the interview that I did, how grateful and how proud I am of being part or being in the district with people like you guys who care. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to the board, and then especially for the CSP AAC. Was so much fun. We definitely were able to have a lot of team bonding for those entire 2 days, from early morning to late at night. It was a lot of fun, and then just the conference itself was a lot of fun, and just being able to talk to a lot of other students throughout the state was really, really cool. So thank you.
Thank you, student board members. Item 13, superintendent report.
Thank you, President Espericueta. First, I want to welcome everybody back. Glad everybody's back. I hope you had a wonderful winter break. And so just a couple things that I'd like to highlight. Slightly repetitive, but I do want to make a few recognitions. But just want to start off by, relative to the School Board Recognition Month, just want to recognize the leadership of our entire board, our student board members. I think our entire community truly appreciates your leadership. We know that this is not, you're not in it for the money. We know that, and you dedicate a lot of your time. You all have busy either work schedules, other commitments that you contribute to the community, daily school schedules. So your entire commitment is greatly appreciated. I'll say more about that later in the proclamation, but just wanted to personally extend my gratitude for your leadership. Laura Dyson also. Laura, I think since I just want to recognize Laura, ever since COVID hit, she was an extremely important leader in helping us navigate through all the challenges of COVID. And she has continued to impress with what she has done for the health and safety of our kids. So Laura, great job. And Mr. Soto, thank you for being here. I know that Mr. Simmons will be in communication with you. We're excited to collaborate and work with you. So excited to have you here. A couple other things. Last week, Governor Newsom shared his proposed budget, and overall, we did not see any major surprises. Instead, there are several reassurances relative to the budget, which is good news. For example, the proposed budget supports universal transitional kindergarten, as well as literacy instruction and literacy screening materials for kindergarten through second grade students. It also includes continued funding for expanding learning programs and support for teacher recruitment and professional development, to name just a few. Understandably, this is just the beginning. The governor and legislative leaders will have many closed-door discussions between now and the May revise. However, it does give us a good indication of the governor's intent. With that said, several factors may impact this proposal, such as the current fires that are currently impacting all of our colleagues and neighbors in LA County, and the upcoming change in federal administration. Therefore, our goal to tighten our budget belts due to our declining enrollment and the expiration of federal stimulus money shall continue through the implementation of our stabilization plan and will further assist us in navigating through potential uncertainty. Relative to next on Monday, January 20th, as both our student board members and Mr. Irvin highlighted, there is no school in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This week and next, students across the district will have the opportunity to learn about Dr. King's contributions to the civil rights movement and his mark on history. Dr. King is best known for his adoption of nonviolent resistance to achieve equal rights for African Americans, which earned him the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. And he is also recognized for being one of the most influential speakers of modern times, most notably, I Have a Dream speech. There are many activities locally, and Mr. Irvin already highlighted a few, and valley-wide in recognition of Dr. King, so I want to encourage everyone to participate. And last but not least, also as Kimberly mentioned, I want to reiterate our recently adopted resolution relative to providing all children equal access to education, regardless of immigration status. Recently, I've had the opportunity to speak to several media outlets, both locally and out of state, regarding our resolution. Additionally, this past weekend, we resent the resolution to our PSUSD family in light of a social media post that was creating unwarranted concern for our schools. So as a brief reminder, I want all of our PSUSD family to know that all students, regardless of their immigration status, have equal access to an education and every service we provide in Palm Springs Unified. And I also want to remind our community that we do not request nor maintain any citizenship record for any of our students. But most importantly, I want our community to know that all our schools and related programs shall be a safe place for every student, regardless of their immigration status. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sinare. And item 14, board action items. Item 14A, approval of salary and employment agreement at the manager facility maintenance and operation, OE 4.4. Is there here?
Good evening, Board President, esteemed colleagues. It is my pleasure to make the recommendation for Mr. Elegio Villarreal Jr. as the Manager of Facilities and Maintenance. Mr. Villarreal, if you'll join me up here, please. Mr. Villarreal has served as lead maintenance worker, general maintenance for Palm Springs Unified School District since 2016. Mr. Villarreal has many years of experience and knowledge of construction, including safety compliance, quality control, on-time scheduling, and project evaluation. Mr. Villarreal has leadership experience in our district, as well as prior experience serving as project manager for companies specializing in plumbing, electrical, and mechanical HVAC. His previous supervisor, Mr. Klein, had the following to say. As one of the maintenance leads He has been consistently impressive in his diligence, efficiency, and ability to get things done. Eligio demonstrates fair and consistent leadership, is a quick learner, and dependable. So we'd like to, along with making the recommendation, give Mr. Villarreal an opportunity to speak and address the board, and then introduce anybody who may be in the crowd here.
Thank you, Clayton. I would like to thank the board for the opportunity to hold the facilities manager position. I will work hard, keep our schools in great condition, and make sure that there are minimal downtime to the faculty and students. I would also like to thank my family for supporting me through all my job endeavors. I'd also like to thank my coworkers and my director for being here and supporting me. And again, thank you, board, for approving this. And you guys, I wish you guys a great evening. Thank you, guys.
And then also, sorry to jump in, if you want to introduce your family here, that you're welcome to do so. That'd be wonderful.
My wife, Jonna. We'll be married 35 years at the end of the month. My son, Eli. My sleepy grandson, Jaya. My director, Greg Shoemaker. Coworker, Crystal. And my two, Lizette and Ileana. I'd like to thank them all, and I'm so proud to be part of the team. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to approve the following employment agreement? Employment agreement with Eligio Villarreal, manager or facility maintenance, confidential management salary schedule, round 24, step 3, effective 01/15/2025. Can I get a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Abstain.
Motion passed. Congratulations. Item 14B, approval of certified and classified employee transaction, OE 4.4. Can I get a motion to approve item 14B?
Move for approval.
Second.
A motion and second. And are there any questions? No. And please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I abstain.
Motion pass. Item 14C, approval as proclamation of a school board recognition month for January 2025. Dr. Signoret will read. Dr. Signoret will read the proclamation.
Thank you, President Espericueta. So whereas California has designated January as Board Recognition Month, a time set aside to recognize the contributions of county boards of education and school boards to the academic, social, emotional, physical, and mental health needs of students. And whereas an excellent public education system is vital to the quality of life for all California citizens and communities, and whereas Palm Springs Unified School District Board of Education members are committed to children and believe that all children can be successful learners and that the best education is tailored to the individual needs of the child, and whereas Board of Education members continue to act to ensure children's academic, social, emotional, physical, and mental health needs are met and advocate for the students in our community to thrive, and whereas Board of Education members work closely with parents, educational professionals, and other community members to create the healthiest environments possible where all students can thrive, and whereas Board of Education members are strong advocates for public education and are responsible for communicating the needs of the school district to the public and the public's expectations to the district, and whereas the mission of the public schools to meet the diverse educational needs of all children and to empower them to become competent, productive contributors to a democratic society and an ever-changing world in a more poignant, or is more poignant than ever before. Now, therefore, I, Tony Signoret, Secretary to the Governing Board of the Palm Springs Unified School District, do hereby declare my appreciation to the members of the school board and proclaim the month of January 2025 as School Board Recognition Month. I urge all community members to join me in recognizing the dedication and hard work of our local school board members and in working with them to create an education system that meets the needs of our children. And if I wouldn't mind, if once the board approves this proclamation, if you could join me down at the floor for just one special presentation.
Okay, I want, yeah, can I get a motion to approve item 14C?
Second.
And let me, only for the public use information, the California have more than 1,000 school districts that is around 5,000 board members in California. It's a lot, a good board member that reserve recognition. Thank you for that. Are there any other questions? Can we vote all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. And then going to the
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, very appreciative of the Board of Education. Truthfully, as President Espericueta said, yes, there are over 1,000 school districts, but I think we and school boards, I think we have the best one. I really mean that. You guys are absolutely outstanding, and we have some more recognitions coming for the board later this month. But with this, I have a special recognition for Board Clerk Jarrell. Board, if you could come up front and center. So in recognition of Board Clerk Jarrell's term as Board President, we want to recognize you with this commemorative customized gavel for you to have, but also on behalf of everybody Palm Springs Unified, and I believe I can say this also on behalf of our Board of Education, you did an outstanding job as our leader, and I know that Mr. Espericueta is going to do an outstanding job as well, but just on behalf of everyone, thank you so much and gratitude for what you have done. So, all right, thank you.
Just a few words, okay. It is such an honor and joy to serve and actually be a part of this team and your team, our students. And we appreciate and are really overjoyed and thrilled to have the great amount of work and dedication of every employee and everyone across the district. So thank you, everyone. And we are the team, and we are here for you, and you are lifelong learning does start here. Thank you.
Okay, next item is item 14D, approval a revision to OE 12 facility. Can I get a motion to approve item 14D?
Second.
We have first and second. Are there any question? No? Okay. Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Motion passed. 4-0. And what is called the other one? Preferential votes. Okay. Item 14E, approval as consolidated application and reporting system, CARS, for 2024-2025 OE 10. Can I get a motion to approve item 14E? There any question? Okay, please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
I
Aye.
abstain.
Motion pass with professional vote abstain. Item 14F, approval at work-based learning business and community partner, OE 10.5. Can I get a motion to approve item 14F, please?
Move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and second. Any question?
I just want to say we have many more business partners than what's listed there. I can't even, do you know how many we have offhand? Yeah, business partners for CTE?
No, we can get that number for you, since each time we have new business partners, we bring them here, so we'll get you.
I mean, last time there's like, seemed to be like 50 of them in the
There were,
valley.
and then even more before that earlier in the year. But we'll put that in the Friday.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Question, please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passed. Item 14G, approval of the art, music, and instructional material discretionary block grant, AMIMDBG, plan for Cielo Vista Charter School, OE 10. Can I get a motion to approve item 14G, please?
Second.
Has motion and second. Any question? No. Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 14H, approval of facility study session item and future projects, OE 1213. Can I get a motion to approve item 14H?
Second.
We have motion and second. Are there any questions? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 14I, adoption of resolution number 2024/2025-19, authorizing the filling of application for state allocation board administered program for the Palm Springs Unified School District, OE 12.12. Can I get a motion to approve item 14I?
Move for approval.
Second.
We had the motion and second. Are there any questions? No? Please vote. All in favor? No?
Aye.
Motion passed. Item 14J, amendment number 2 to leaseback contract, Education Code 17406 with Bernard for the James Walmart Middle School Modernization Project, OE 12.11. Can I get a motion to approve item 14J?
Second.
We have motion second. Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion pass. And in this item, we will vote in individual. The first one is item 14K, approval of expulsion case 2024-2025-013, recommendation and finding of facts and conclusion of law, OE 11. Can I get a motion for 14K?
Move for approval.
Have motion and second. Can we vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 14L, approval at expulsion case 2024/2025-014, recommendation and finding of facts and conclusion of law, OE 11 with amendments. Can I get a motion to approve 14L?
Second.
Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion pass. Item 15 is the superintendent's consent item. We will vote in one consent item from 15A to 15E. 15A is approval of acceptance of gift OE 6. 15B, approval of purchase order report OE 6.2. 15C, approval of agreement under $10,000 OE 6.2. 15D, approval of agreement $10,000 or more OE 6.2. 15E, approval of other contract and MOUs OE 6.2. Can I get a motion to approve the superintendent consent? Yeah, sorry for the one. Would anyone like to pull any of these items for discuss or review and separate? No. Oh, no? Okay. Can I get a motion to approve superintendent consent item 15A through 15E?
Move for approval.
Okay, please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Item 16, board consent item. Approval of the meeting minutes for December 10, 2024. Can I get a motion to approve those minutes?
Second.
Any question? Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 I abstain.
I abstain.
Motion passed. Item 17 is information. Information item 17A and 7 to 70C. The board has received and reviewed this information. Item 18, suggestion for future agenda. Do any board member have any suggestion for future agenda?
I do. I know we have talked about before revisiting or looking over finding our past board members and our up to our present board members and having some sort of a presentation or something available. I just want us to really dive back into that. I know it's been about a year or so since the last time we talked about that. I think it's really important that we find out who our prior board members were, who our prior superintendents were, and kind of honor them and find somewhere where we can put them to show them that we appreciate their service. So I think that's really important. I know that you may have been doing a little bit of research, but I just want to make sure that we're following up with that and make sure that that's something that's important on our agenda.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Urban. And absolutely, we can give you a little update as to where we're at. As a matter of fact, I think is it later this week? next Friday with two of our PSTA members that have been essential in putting a lot of that information together, along with our tech team and website master, are meeting to put the final touches. So I would have to say roughly 90% of it is all ready to go. We just need to get it, the format and everything, but we can provide the board with a little more of an update and in the Friday, and at the time we'll roll it out for everybody so you get to see that firsthand.
And one more thing, I know the last couple of months ago we discussed the use of the N-word in our district. I just want to follow up and make sure that that's something else that we don't let fall through the crack. It's very important as we continue to go to meetings and speak to our community here. It's something that is very prevalent and something that's very important. So I just want to make sure that we're staying focused and accountable on that topic.
Yeah, so, yes, thank you, Mr. Urban. And as a matter of fact, earlier this afternoon, right before the board meeting, I was meeting with Dr. Kovach, and her team has already a blueprint for the anti-hate speech campaign. So we'll have more details. We're just going to iron some of those pieces out. But absolutely, we will not let that fall through the cracks.
I know that many of our, even middle schools and high schools, take students on college tours besides the historical black college tours and the other Hispanic one. But many of those, is there any way that we could find out, not just, you don't have to have it Friday, but when it's convenient with you, to ask schools when they're taking them and where they're taking them? I mean, we can see it sometimes in our reports that they're taking kids from different schools. So it's not just those two tours, it's many of our schools that are taking kids to visit colleges. Even the foundation is doing that. So, I mean, it's nice that to know that information, and for the public, I think, to know that it's just not those two particular tours that are going on. There's many more visits to colleges that our district is providing.
Well, definitely, we'll highlight that and share that information with you and continually do that.
Just to add on to that, like, our AVID program tries to take, like I put in my board meeting today, our seniors actually took a trip down to San Diego State University and to Cal State San Marcos. And I think they're taking our juniors over to, I think, UC Irvine and Cal State Fullerton. So I don't know the exact details on them yet, but I think it'd be nice for more people to know about them.
And are these trips taking place in certain groups that you guys have, like your AVID program, or are they just?
Yeah, so it's through our AVID program. So if you're in the class, then you're able to go on these trips.
Thank you. Okay, item 19, setting of the next board meeting. Our next regular meeting will be here on January 28, 2025 at 6 p.m. Item 20, the brief. Anyone have comment? No?
I do. I failed to remember to thank Jarvis Williams and the APAC committee last night that we met at the Family Engagement Center. And Jarvis explained all about the different positions and how the Engagement Center helps to serve families, kids, and the community. And he did an amazing job, and also took the time to show the parents parts of the center and how what happens in each part. And so I was glad to be there and to see the effort that he has, and all of the information on the slides was really helpful. So he'll be sending probably those slides to us. That was wonderful. And then coming up and thinking ahead is the Black History Parade coming up on February 22nd, possibly having some board members participate in the parade on February 22nd together.
We'll make sure Mr. Irvin has his bullhorn ready to go so he can cheer everybody on. So, yeah.
We need a banner I think we should have a banner. I mean, I don't think we ever have one. I think it would be excellent to have a banner. Yes.
That's all for me.
And just to piggyback off of Madonna, sorry, in the meeting, there was a parent that, so this is a kudo for the district. There was a parent that was in the meeting, and she spoke about how wonderful it was for her child to have an opportunity to get tutoring. So the tutoring program is working. It was catered around her student, and her student was able to ask questions about the tutoring and tell the tutor exactly where he or she needed help, and she was able to get it. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you, guys.
Okay. More deliveries, okay. Next item, the item 21, is item to adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Please vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. Motion passed.